That was the Lemon Drop Gang. The song was Ghost. Before that, we heard Birds and Arrows, All Souls Sell Out. Before that, Diluvio AZ with the song Ahora Lo Sé. More on that in just a moment. Orquesta Mendoza. Before that, the song was Cuando Yo La Conocí. And then Lenguas Largas, the song I Feel. Taco Sauce before that, I Follow You. And then we started the set with Giant Sand, Valley of Rain, off of Returns to Valley of Rain. Support for KXCI and Locals Only is provided by Cloud Microphones, makers of locally produced boutique ribbon microphones, and the Cloud Lifter line of mic activators. Cloud Lifters are used around the world for recording, broadcasting, and live sound applications. More information or to hear Cloud products in action, cloudmicrophones.com. Have you ever wondered what goes into the creation of a podcast or one of KXCI's short-form spoken word programs? KXCI Tucson 91.3 FM is excited to offer a 2-hour introductory workshop on Saturday, June 15th from 2 to 4. You can explore the possibilities of the art and craft of audio production with KXCI's instructor and on-air host, Bridget Thumb. Advanced registration is required. Learn more about all of KXCI's upcoming classes by clicking on the Education tab at kxci.org. And last but not least, the Tucson Juneteenth Committee and Southwest Soul Circuit present the 49th Annual Juneteenth Celebration, commemorating the abolition of slavery in America. Teresa the Songbird headlines the festival, 3 stages with dance, poetry, history, health, wellness, and more. Taking place from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. this Saturday, June 15th at Tucson Convention Center. Visit swsoulcircuit.com. This has been a community impact announcement from 91.3 KXCI Tucson. And I mentioned Diluvio AZ just a moment ago. You heard their song Ahora Lo Sé off of their EP, but they just released their first full-length album called Marea en el Desierto, and they are here just down the hall live in Studio 2A. I am so excited to have them. We're going to talk about their album and, of course, hear tons of their music. So, without further ado, Diluvio, over to you.
Hey KXCI, good night. We are Diluvio AZ.
Solo te amo en vano, tal vez tú y yo no somos uno, hay que crecer separados. Quita tu cara de enojado, si ya sabías el daño que has causado en mí. Sin embargo, un cachito, un pedacito dejarte ir, porque no puedo amarme así tan siquiera un poquito, un cachito, un pedacito de lo que te amo a ti, porque no puedo dejarte ir, porque no puedo amarme así tan siquiera un poquito, un cachito, un pedacito de lo que te amo a ti. A ti, a ti, a ti, a ti, a ti, a ti,
Hey, hope you guys are having fun during our set. This is called Mi Terapia.
Siempre dices que estoy loca y no sé muy bien por qué. Dices que ocupo terapia, pero siempre ando al 100. Voy de gira por el mundo, pues me gusta conocer. Y si piensas criticarme, un psiquiatra debes ver. Dices que soy muy inquieta, pues así voy a vivir caminando por las calles de México y Madrid. Si sigues con tu machismo, tú te perderás de mí. Cuando salga en la tele, te vas a arrepentir. No,
hope you guys enjoyed that. That was Mi Terapia. This next one is Niña Americana.
Yeah, so let's bring in the mariachi, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, we can't.
The imaginary one.
No me vengan con que no soy de aquí. Si mis padres emigraron a este país, ahora tengo dos identidades, mexicana, americana. Llevo en la sangre. Esas son las cosas que he pasado en mi estado, y aunque siempre han estado, el racismo ha despertado. En la escuela yo de niña aprendí el español, mi cultura respetaban y ahora ya no vale nada. Whoa, just an American girl. Whoa, soy niña americana. Whoa, just an American girl. Whoa, soy but I love hot Cheetos too. I love to go to ponchos when there's something to do. I listen to the Misfits and Blink 182, but I'd rather sing mariachi when just an American girl. Whoa, soy de soy bicultural, no soy de aquí, soy de allá. Just an American girl. Soy bicultural, no soy de aquí, soy de allá. Soy mexicana, soy americana. No soy de aquí ni soy de allá, yo soy mexicana y soy americana. Soy bicultural, no soy de aquí ni soy de allá. Yo soy mexicana y soy americana. Soy mexicana y soy americana.
Oh, yeah.
You are listening to 91.3 KXCI Tucson. My name is Sophie. Thanks for tuning in to Locals Only, and we are live with Diluvio in Studio 2A. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a while.
Of course, it's always our pleasure. When was the last time you were here?
About 2 years?
2006.
No, it was 3 years ago.
2016, dude, when we released our EP.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
About that
Yeah.
time.
And did you talk to Matt?
Yes,
Yes.
we
Did
did.
he treat
Yes.
you nice?
Matt, yes, he's
Yes.
awesome.
Okay.
Amazing.
Let's do some introductions because we have a lot of people in this room.
All
Let's
right.
start here.
Hi, my name is Lucia, and I'm playing the drums.
Hi, my name is Edwin, and I play the bass.
Hello, my name is Eduardo Alberto Ramirez Franco, and I play rhythm guitar and backup vocals.
Hi, my name's Alejandra and I'm the vocalist.
Hello, my name's Danny. I play guitar.
Hello, I'm Andrew Davidson, and I play the trumpet.
Well, we are so lucky to have each and every one of you here. So happy. You were here ahead of your EP last time, and you
Correct.
just released your first first full-length
Yes.
album on the 8th. You
Yes.
had a big release party, the album came out, but what is the difference between releasing like your first thing into the world, the EP? It was like the first like offering, and this, which is the second, and supposedly bigger and more. What was the difference in the writing process?
Well, feeling wise, it's different because when you're gonna present an EP, it's just a couple of songs, and you're just like, okay, it's a little taste of what we have to offer, what our music is. And then when you release a full length album, it's a little more nerve wracking, I think, for at least for me. But at the same time, it's a feeling of accomplishment because it takes so much hard work to put out an actual album, like a whole album with 10, 11 songs. So yeah, but writing wise, most of these songs we already had them written even when we put out the EP. So it was just finally getting them out there. And yeah, it's pretty different, the EP from the album.
Yeah, I think with our EP, it was like a learning experience. It was definitely a learning curve. Yeah, we had a bunch of like mess ups and just all learning. So we got it out. It was finally out, and it's like, okay, now it's time to write our album. We know what we went wrong the first time, and let's fix this. And by then, like, we had already met so many other people, and we just kind of fell into the right hands and the right people who loved the project we were working on, and everything just felt right.
Yeah. Can you think of anything specifically that you took from the EP that you maybe didn't love in that process and changed for this process? Like one of those learning experiences?
There's a lot. There's a few. I won't mention some of the worst ones, but yes, we've definitely lost some money and trusted wrong people. And, you know.
I feel the first one was really hard to put out because we really just did not know who to go to, and we lost money. We lost a lot of time, like years of time. And we just decided just to put out an EP, put our music out there. And then this one was so much easier because we already like had the way paved, you know?
Yeah. So who did you work with this one?
Well, we did all of the recording with my uncle, actually. His name is Oscar Fuentes, and he has a studio. It's called Took Sound Studios.
Yeah.
And, so we worked with him with the recording, and then my brother actually mixed it. He works out of San Diego. His name's Jose Dabdub. So it was cool because like it was kind of a family project, and
then we also had another familiar name from Tucson, Jim Blackwood. He mastered our album, so thank you, Jim. We really loved it.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
He was so quick too.
So yeah, that was a dream team.
Yeah. So if you still had a lot of these songs written at the time that the EP came out, do you have like an enormous body of work, and did a lot of songs like hit the cutting room floor even for the album?
What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
I think I'm fascinated with this idea that like bands who have like a very cohesive album, which I think this is, like I think it tells a very specific story, like a sonic story. I'm interested in the idea that they write tons and tons of music and then winnow it down to be just the songs that make the most sense in this album. But I don't think everyone does that. So I'm just interested in these two approaches.
So within our writing, like we all write. Lucia writes, Alejandra writes, and I'll write songs too. And then when we come together, we kind of just, sometimes a song works, sometimes it doesn't. And all the songs that are on this record, I think they just all fit the vibe that we were going for. And that's just the way they stayed. So, yeah.
So what does the name of the record mean?
It means tide of the desert tides. Yeah.
And why that for this group of songs?
Because with tide, it basically comes up and down, and I feel like as a band we had a lot of ups and downs, and then we live in the desert, and I don't know, we just thought it was like a cool little contrast because there's obviously no ocean in the desert, so we thought it would be cool.
Yeah.
And then Diluvio means water. Like a storm, so I don't know. We just thought it was like a cool concept.
Yeah,
of water.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was on your website and you mentioned multiple times that you're all from the Sonoran Desert, and that influences all of our local musicians in millions of different ways. I think your sound is very specific and very unique. What from the Sonoran Desert has found its way into your sound?
Obviously, our Mexican-American heritage. Culture. We're all first-generation Mexican-Americans here. And I think growing up, we all grew up with like the punk rock, and then from like just school and your friends, and then you grow up with your parents' music, and that just kind of naturally blended its way into our lives and our music.
Yeah, they always ask us like why we write in Spanish, like why not in English, but I think it's just natural for us. It's just the way that it came, because I guess like since we were little, we've been listening to music in Spanish, and then it could be in Spanish, but like the sound is very much punk rock and pop, so it does have those American roots too.
Yeah. Which actually leads me to my last question. You guys are so engaging and alive on stage and in this room, of course. You really have that punk rock energy. How do you keep that up? I know you tour all the time. You perform a lot. You like spend a lot of time together. How do you turn that on the moment you hit the stage?
We forget about our back pains and just go.
I think adrenaline numbs you. Yeah. Adrenaline just like keeps going, makes you keep going.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You guys really bring like a next level energy on stage. It's
We do
really
our
awesome.
best.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. More music?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
This next song was written by my sister, Alejandra Carlet.
Thank you. Thank you for the intro. The song is called Azul, and it's about when you don't know what you have until you lose it.
Ya lo sé, fue el orgullo mayor, impotencia y algo, sentenciada a aguantarte, y mi voz ya no quiso cantar, no fue felicidad. No querías escucharme sin razón, me dejaste de amar, ahora otra será
tratado de ocultar este secreto que me tiene tan mal. Pero ya que sentí tu calor al bailar, decidí que no me puedo aguantar. Vamos a escaparnos, yo conozco un lugar bajo las estrellas donde te pueda enseñar.
Te quiero para mí. Te quiero para mí. Give all your love to me. Te quiero para mí. Todo lo que quiero es que me quieras a mí. Deja el pasado atrás.
Deja el pasado atrás.
Todo lo que quiero es que me quieras a mí. Te quiero para mí. Te quiero para mí. Te quiero para mí. Give all your love to me. Te quiero para mí.
Nice. How's everyone doing? Is everyone happy? We're happy. We're happy to be on Locals Only. This next song is called Happy Song.
One, two, three, four. Thought that you'd find me there. Well, I think that's a sign I wasn't there. It's true, I was merely on your mind. You swore that we were done, but now it's me who's done with you. You never thought you'd run back to me, but I was running back to you. This is my happy song. We sing my happy song. Because getting rid of you is the best that I could do. My happy song. We sing my happy song. And so singing this to you is the best that I could do. I know that it was years ago. Well, now I'm doing fine. I found a girl who treats me right and feeds me when I'm high. Oh, I'm alive, I swear I'm high. It's the kind of high I get when I stare into her joyful eyes. There's nothing I regret. This is my happy song. This is my happy song. Because getting rid of you is the best that I could do. My happy song. We'll be singing my happy song. Whoa, and so singing this to you is the best that I could do. Come on, Danny. Here we go. Yeah. song. We'll be singing my happy song. Whoa, and so singing this to you is the best that I can do. Our happy song. We'll sing our happy song because singing this to you is the best that we can do. Our happy song. We'll sing our happy song because singing this to you is the best that we can do. Yeah.
This is KXCI Tucson. My name is Sophie. You're tuned in to Locals Only, and we are listening to Diluvio live in Studio 2A. Thank you. Thanks for that song.
It's so fun to play.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's impossible not to pick up on that.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, all of you listeners out there, we are also live on YouTube and Facebook, temperamental lighting and all. Please do tune in. It's pretty awesome. You want to see Diluvio. Do you guys rehearse all the time?
Yes.
We try.
Like
We try.
once or twice a week.
Yeah,
We
for
try to
sure.
meet at least.
Definitely
Yeah.
once or twice a week.
Once or twice.
When we get like busier, we try a little more, or sometimes we don't practice at all. But
But the cool thing is that each one of us does our homework, so
yeah,
That's
I
right.
can
we
tell.
practice individually.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I was not here the first time you were on this program, but each of you is clearly incredible at your instrument.
Thank you.
And there's 5 of you, so it's kind of overpowering. 6 of you, I'm sorry.
He
You are
blends in a
no
little bit.
exception. It's just because you were out of my eyesight for a moment. How did each of you come to your instrument? And we can go quickly, but
Yeah, sure. Lucia,
Let's go around the room.
let's do it.
Well, for me, my older brother was in a band when I was younger, so I was kind of always around. So I kind of would sneak into their practice space and play the drums, and I just fell in love with it, basically.
yeah.
So long story short, I kind of come from a family of musicians, so I just kind of was always around music. My dad was a drummer, and I somehow came across the bass, and yeah, we would just kind of jam. So I was like younger.
And let me interrupt. Edwin has been in the band for like maybe a month at the
Yeah.
most, so he
So I'm
picked up
brand
on
new.
all the songs really quickly.
We're very happy to have you.
Yes,
Yeah.
he makes us very happy.
Thank you.
And then I picked up the guitar back when I was a child. My mom wanted me to play the guitar. She's like, "So you're gonna play guitar? Here we go." So that's where it all started.
How about vocals?
Vocals, same in the choir, and then after that, I started picking up, and then became a choir teacher, and then here we are.
For me, I don't even know when I started. I think like ever since I could remember. I just remember looking at watching the Selena movie and just being inspired by her and
Yeah.
and how she sang and ever since she was a little kid, so I wanted to do that.
Yeah, and I think for me it was like my mom, instead of buying us like toy guns or something, she bought us guitars and accordion and
A karaoke
karaoke machine, and
Yeah.
for Christmas.
so we just kind of always had music there, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And then I learned in my school band, but support music in schools because I got hooked. I'll probably be teaching music locally next year and get to
Yes.
hang out with these
Yeah.
guys now.
Yeah, you're a living story.
So big shout out to all of your parents and your schools. It's
Yes.
awesome. So each of you is a master of your craft. How do you get together to write a song?
That's such a hard question because I feel like it's different every time. Like
Yeah.
sometimes he can bring the skeleton
Like-
of the lyrics and then we just add on to it and then everybody writes their own part. And then other times it's like Lucy writes a whole song and then we just come up with ideas to elaborate on it, and it's just a different kind of process each time.
Like with Happy Song, we had this riff, this very catchy melody riff, and we had some other lyrics, and then we just kind of elaborated and came up with this. And
Yeah,
kinda just-
for Happy Song, it was originally a happy beat, the same melody and everything riffed, but it was sad lyrics. So we were singing sad lyrics to this happy song for a while, and then Danny was like, you know what, we should change the lyrics, and he changed them to happy lyrics. So
If you guys want to hear the old lyrics, they're on our first Locals Only broadcast on YouTube.
Throwback.
Yes, in Spanish,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
back
and it
when it
was
was
in
in Spanish.
Spanish.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes,
there's-
do it.
exclusive.
So you couldn't say that any one specific person is like the Diluvio songwriter.
No.
Yeah. Cool.
No.
So you just had this release show at Sky Bar on the 8th. How'd it go?
Thank you to everyone who showed up.
Exactly.
Everyone is amazing.
Yeah, I think for me it was one of the most amazing shows that I've ever played at. It was like, it felt so good to have like a community, like your local community support you so much and support your original music. That really meant a lot to us, and it was such a special night too, because it was a night that we were going to be presenting finally our album, and that people showed up to that really meant a lot. So yeah, thank you to everybody who showed up.
And also thank you to Night Sunshine and Santa Bachita
Yeah.
for being there, and to Mariachi Sol Azteca for joining us.
Which is that mariachi group the same one that's in the Niña Americana video?
Yes. Angel
Awesome.
is awesome.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should talk about that video because that video is so much. It's really fun, like
And it
deeply
was fun.
fun.
It was fun.
Yeah,
It was so
yeah.
much fun.
Talk a little bit about filming that.
Okay,
Edwin, go
so
for it.
He actually
Yeah.
filmed it. He
I
was
saw-
he
Yeah.
wasn't in the band yet. He was the
He
camera.
was always our like sixth member. Yeah.
So just a quick backstory. Yeah, I've been doing film and video or editing and all that for quite some time now, since high school. And I've right, yeah.
long time ago. I'm just kidding.
And yeah, we had, I mean, I've already been around them and I've always enjoyed their music. So when the idea came up to do a video, 100%, you know, let's do it head on. And then that was, Niña Americana was the second video actually that we worked together
Yeah.
with. And that one was something else. It was so fun. Why? Because we legitimately drove to the border to set
up.
everything up
With
and
no
record it.
permission.
Border
Yeah.
Patrol stormed us, but
Oh,
they were
yeah.
nice.
They were really
it was
cool.
fun.
Yeah, they were cool. They were like, "Don't bother us. We won't bother you." You're good.
Perfect.
We were like, "All right."
Yeah, and then crossing over to Nogales, Mexico, filming out there. I mean, it was just an amazing experience, to be honest. I mean, if the video looks fun, like filming it and being there was that much more fun.
And yeah, and it was just like a normal day in Nogales, Mexico. Like people are really out there, like, you know, dancing folklorico. They're like,
Yep.
You
they're
didn't
out
have to
there
wrangle a bunch of
singing.
extras.
Yeah, no,
it was
not
like-
at all.
It was so natural.
The donkey too. If
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
see a donkey in there, that was not planned either.
Oh yeah. So I think like all of the like wild donkeys and the wild horses in the desert like heard the noise of the, like when we were playing,
There was like 15 of them.
and
that
they
just
all
showed
just
up.
like showed up to watch us
We were like
play.
approaching hooves.
Yeah.
What is this?
It was like their concert.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun experience.
So you've released an album, you've released a video, you had your release show. Are you guys going on tour?
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
going on tour for sure.
How does Diluvio tour? Like, are you all in like one tiny van? What's
Not
the-
tiny.
Yes,
Well-
we got very lucky from a very unfortunate experience, and we have a very nice, comfy van.
Oh man,
Now we have
Tell
a very
me.
nice coffee.
We got into a car accident one day in Lucia's car coming back from Phoenix, and yeah, we'll just leave it there.
We used to tour in her little Jeep, and we all used to just like, we were already used to it. It was so much fun. And then that day, well, we got into an accident and it was totaled, and we were like, dang,
Hurt.
hurt.
3 shows in 2 days. The next weekend, one member couldn't play. And
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a
hustle,
really-
hustle.
It was a really sad experience, but like everything just got fixed, and then now we have a touring van, and it's so comfortable. We all have our own little bed. We all
Oh,
have our own
man.
little row.
Fortunate enough to be like California multiple times, Texas, Las Vegas. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you're going to California on this tour?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Tijuana, San Diego, and Los Angeles, and then we're also gonna go to El Paso and Ciudad Juarez.
Any big shows in that route that you're really excited for?
All of them. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. We have friends out there who are helping us out, so seeing our friends and playing music and all of that is amazing.
Yeah, we haven't been on tour in a year exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because last year at this time we were in Mexico City, and we didn't have our album yet, but we were out there still promoting our EP and the newer songs that we were playing. And so I don't know, I'm just really excited to get back on tour.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Any advice for, you all seem to like each other like a lot.
I try.
Any advice for bands who might be embarking on a tour in a tiny Jeep and how to all get along and
Get
stay
drunk.
loving
I'm
each
just
other?
Love it. Enjoy it. Don't drink and drive. Yeah.
No, yeah. I don't know. We play a lot of games on tour, huh? Like we'll just think of like, I don't know, charades or something. And what's that game that we play with the app?
Heads up.
Heads up.
Heads up. We play that game.
Yeah, we listen to Taylor Swift and sing.
Yeah, we have a designated DJ for the ride, and then we just play. We just play music that we like, and we just all sing along. Yeah.
Well, that is all just incredible. Anything else before we play the last set that you want to plug specifically for our listeners?
Just check out our CD. It's on Spotify, iTunes, and physical copies at our shows. And if you can follow us on our social media, it's Diluvio AZ on Instagram and on Facebook. And then we also have a page. It's www.diluvioaz.com.
Yeah, it's a legit website. I
Yeah.
spent a lot of time
Yeah.
there this weekend.
Also, we have our CD at our local record store, Wooden Tooth Records, right off of 4th Ave. So, yeah, support local music and go get our record there too.
What are we gonna hear next?
This next song is called Pirata Ladrón, written by Lucia.
En una isla cerca, en una piedra seca, estaba casi muerta hasta que vi tus velas. Tesoro no faltaba en tu barco pirata, pero no resististe quedarte con mi alma. Pirata ladrón, me robaste mi corazón. Pa para mi cofre de acero lo guardas con tu dolor.
Tesoro, no te asustes, el diluvio pasará por la manera en que te abrazo. Tú ya nunca te ahogarás. Embarcaremos al Caribe, donde siempre hace calor. Y es un paraíso enorme, donde me encarcelo a tu amor. Oh, oh, oh.
Pirata ladrón, te robaste mi corazón. Pa para mi pirata ladrón, te robaste mi corazón. Pa, pararara, pa, para, no podrás ver probarlas contigo, Y aunque se cautiva, no hay ningún otro lugar que quiera estar más que aquí. Y aunque no hay otra, no quiero nunca pasar ningún día más sin ti. Sin ti.
All right, thank you, Locals Only. This is our last song. It's called Existente.
Soy lo que he conocido, soy lo que he vivido, soy lo que soy, porque se aprende a vivir. Soy lo que he conocido con todos mis sentidos, soy de mis errores, porque de ellos he aprendido. Soy el aire que respiro en el lugar que yo he crecido. Soy la música que escribo, porque es parte de mí. Todo lo que soy lo cambiaría en un instante. Lo que soy es lo que aporto amor. Todo lo que soy te lo doy, solo dime por favor si todavía existo en ti. Soy lo que he conocido, un carácter expresivo, soy lo que soy, porque se aprende a vivir. No soy muy paciente ni tampoco persistente, pero por tu amor lucharé hasta la muerte. Todo lo que soy lo cambiaría en un instante. Lo que soy es lo que aporto amor. Todo lo que soy te lo doy, solo dime por favor si todavía existo en ti. Déjame venir, aquí estoy intentando abrir las puertas de tu corazón. Déjame entrar, no eres el único que está sufriendo, porque yo también lo estoy. Todo lo que soy lo cambiaría en un instante. Lo que soy es lo que aporto amor. Todo lo que soy te lo doy, solo dime por favor si todavía existo en ti.
Thank you.